Welcome back to my road to completion guide for Control. This is episode number 9, and we're starting this episode out with the puzzle. It looks very complex, but it's simple because I'm going to give you guys the answer to the puzzle. It's going to be right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, up. Now I'm going to have that listed down below in the timestamps for you guys, just in case that was a little bit too quick. Once you guys have that puzzle solved, come over here, interact with this object. That's going to take us back into the astral plane. We're going to have another tutorial where we're going to learn an ability called Seize. Now there is a trophy called Cognitive Intruder. We have to compel 10 enemies with the Seize ability, and believe it or not, we can actually pick that trophy up inside of the astral plane. You'll see in the top left we have the gold enemy that's walking backwards. The game is telling us that we cannot kill that enemy with our bullets. It has to be bullets from these test dummies. So what you guys can do is just melee them a few times, and then when you see the square prompt, hold that down, and that counts as a seize, quote unquote, and now they turn blue. Now at this point they're going to want to kill the enemy that's gold, but we don't want them to do that because we want to farm for that trophy Cognitive Intruder. So what we want to do is melee the enemy twice so we can get the square prompt, go ahead and seize them, and then kill them as quick as possible. We just don't want them to kill the gold enemy. Once we do that 10 times, the trophy will pop, and then you guys can go ahead and seize enough of these enemies so that they kill the gold enemy, and then we can leave the astral plane. Now, as soon as you leave the astral plane, you're going to get credit for completing the side mission of Captive Audience. That's going to be your 3rd side mission out of 15. You're also going to pick up the trophy called Psychic Occupation. That's for obtaining the Compel ability or the Seize ability. It's the same thing, guys. And now we just want to backtrack to the previous control point. There's going to be an intercom next to an elevator. We want to interact with that. And then we're going to have a combat sequence that we need to get through. Once you guys kill all the enemies, make sure you gather all those materials. Then we're going to take the elevator upstairs. There's another control point I want you guys to cleanse. This will be your 11th control point out of 25.
Marshall is waiting for you to the left.
So at this point, I want you guys to upgrade another ability. It's called Energy 2. This will give you more of that white bar that shows up in the top center of the screen. It allows you to use your launch ability more. Make sure you guys do that. And boom, there it is, guys. An additional personal mod slot. You already had one. That would have been your 2nd one. Once we get the 3rd personal mod slot unlocked, you guys will be able to get a trophy.
I'm handling Rangers.
Alright guys, we have a huge combat sequence coming up. There's going to be a bunch of enemies up here that we have to kill. Of course, we want to kill the orb first so these enemies can't get their health back. Once we clear out this first wave of enemies, there's going to be a control point that you guys are going to start to cleanse, and when you do, you're going to be interrupted by a boss. Now, I decided to show you guys in this gameplay what you should not do when you're fighting this boss, okay? Normally, you can fall back to positions like this. You can fall back inside this bathroom. I've always told you guys, just fall back, play this thing out defensively. This is one of those rare occasions though where it really doesn't work in your favor, and I'll tell you guys why. Once the boss spawns in, there's not a lot of enemies that spawn in with him, okay? There's a few, and you guys can kill them, pick up some health if you need to, but once you kill them all, okay, and it's just you and the boss, okay, it's very hard to get health off of that boss. He will drop some health as you do damage to him, but if you lock yourself in that bathroom, which I'm going to show in this gameplay, yes, you're somewhat safe because the boss cannot enter the bathroom. He's too big to fit inside that doorway. But you're also locked in the bathroom, and all the health is outside of the bathroom. And trust me guys, he can put you in critical really fast because he hits like a truck, okay? So I would encourage you guys to stay out here, okay, where you have a little bit more freedom with your movement. All these columns on the perimeter, you guys can hide behind those and get cover if you need to. And then boom, come out here, look at all these health elements out here. Okay, so you can use the health elements from the previous wave, the wave we're killing now, to help you in the fight when it comes to the boss, okay? But if you're stuck in that bathroom, all the health is out here. And trust me, you'll see it in the gameplay, that is not what you guys want. See what I mean, guys? It's not a smart play to get in that bathroom. Any of these other areas back here is fine because you have some freedom to move. Just do not put yourself in the bathroom. I wanted to show that because I was like, if I don't show that and I don't put commentary on that section of the gameplay, and I knew that I wouldn't, I said I want them to see that that's not a smart idea. Because I've told you guys, hey, fall back, you know, play defensively. And I said, I know somebody's going to want to use that bathroom strategy, but it's just not going to work, okay? Here's your next control point. This will be control point 12 of 25. All right, guys, we have another puzzle that we need to solve. It's just like the puzzle that we solved at the very beginning of this episode. Here is the answer, okay? Right, left, left, up, up. Don't worry, guys. I'll repeat that for you one more time once we get to the puzzle. Up here on the left. Okay, here's the answer, okay? Right, left, left, up, up. That's going to give you guys access to the HRA Lab. Boom, there it is. Then we have another puzzle that we need to complete in here, but the first thing we need to do is interact with this device. So just come over here and hold down the square button.
Work. Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA.
So now we need to get the HRA machine working again, okay? So I want you to run around, collect all these punch cards. Then we're going to place them inside of these terminals in the correct order, and that's going to get the machine working again. Then I want you guys to talk to the NPC in the room. That's going to give you guys clearance level 4, and you'll be picking up the last trophy of this episode called the Old Boys Club. And that will be enough to wrap up this episode. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed. I'll see you right back here in episode 10. Be good.
Prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plant. We need more black rock prism. That I'm here. Here. This will lead back to Central Research.